Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft 1.19, and today I am going to be working on building some more mud houses. Last episode I built this one right here, which is a really nice house. It's got all the different mud blocks. I've got the packed mud bricks. I got the packed mud stairs here. I don't have any of the regular mud in this house. This is all made out of the packed mud. But today, I wanted to build another 2 of these houses, but I'm going to use some different kinds of blocks. And also, I've just spotted, is there an Enderman over there? Do I have my spyglass? I don't know where it went. It's probably in one of my shulker boxes. Here it is. That is an Enderman over there. What is he doing? He's just kind of standing over there in the middle of the island. What's he doing? Let's go investigate. Does he have a block? It doesn't look like he's holding anything. He's just kind of chilling over there. That's really strange. So I'm going to go and leave the Enderman alone. I'm going to go and grab some of this mud. And there's also these muddy mangrove roots, which I'm not sure exactly what this looks like. It's kind of like the mud, but with the roots, like, inside of it. So I want to make a house that's made out of kind of like all the different types of mud. So that one over there has mostly packed mud in it. Now I'm actually going to use the muddy mangrove roots blocks here. And these are going to be the sides. And I'm going to build this up, I think it was 4 blocks or 5 blocks tall. I might make this one a little bit taller because I want to have like a second floor in here. So I'll have a staircase that leads up, and then there's going to be another space up there. So if I add probably like an extra 2 blocks onto this, that should be plenty of room to be able to add a floor in. And then I'm going to go in the middle bit here. I'm going to use the packed mud again. Now, I can also use some of the mangrove roots themselves, because I think I've got some left over in here. Oh, there's only 6 of them, so it's not a lot. But I can use this as maybe another block. Like, I could connect these together. You know, I don't think I'm going to use that, because it's got holes in it. So it's not really the best block to use. So I'll go ahead and get rid of the roots. But I can use these with the mud itself that craft the muddy mangrove roots. So I'm going to go and grab some of the just regular packed mud. I'm not going to use the bricks for this. I'm going to just build up the walls in here. And then I also want to go get some of the windows as well. I'm going to put those in today. But there's the regular packed mud that's going to be used for these walls, kind of like the other house. The next one I'm going to build that's going to be over there is going to be made more out of the bricks. It's going to be like this house, but swap. So in the middle here, it's going to be mostly bricks. And then the outside, I'm going to put the packed mud, maybe even the regular mud as well. But I'm going to go ahead and fill this area in with all this packed mud. And then once that's done, I'll move on to the next step. Okay, so I finished building the walls here. The next thing I want to do is put the roof on. And the only block that I have that's made of mud to build the roof is the mud brick stairs. So I kind of have to use these unless I build a flat roof. Now, I could build a flat roof for this house and use one of the other blocks for that. Most of the houses in this village all have, like, pointed roofs with the stairs. I think there might be, like, one house that has, like, a flat roof. I know that building over there has a flat roof. Let's see if there's any in here that have a flat roof. No, they all have pointed roofs. Even this one, even though it's made out of solid blocks, it's still kind of like a pointed roof. It's not like a flat top like that building over there. So I'm going to stick with this theme, and I think this looks really nice. It's a little bit taller than this house over here, which allows me to put in a staircase. So I'm going to put the stairs going up like this. I do need some mud brick blocks to put on the ground there. And the ceiling block is going to go... I guess I could put it right here. So if I go and fill this in, I could put a bed up here. I also want to put another window in at the top. And I might as well put one in the back as well. So I'll have a window going this way, a window going that way. And then this floor, still don't have my shovel. I gotta go see if I can find that, because I lost it last episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and break away all these blocks, fill this in with wood. I could even build it out of mud, but I think it's just better to use wood for the floor. So I'm going to go ahead and put down these oak planks like this. There we go. So there's the floor. So the stairs, I'm going to leave it like this. I could put like some supports to kind of hold it up, but I think that should be fine the way it is. And I'll have like a bed up here and then a bed down here, so that way I can get 2 villagers to live in this house. Now I do want to add the extra stairs in on the side of the roof here, just like all the other buildings, because I think it makes it look a little bit better having the extra set of stairs that go underneath the overlapping bit here. So I'll show you what that looks like. Here's what it looks like with just one set of stairs. And if I put another set of stairs that goes upside down, oh, I need to make a few more. So this is what the roof looks like now with 2 sets of stairs. I think it makes it look a lot better, because over on this side, it's kind of got like these sharp edges on it. This just makes it look a little bit smoother. So I'm going to go ahead and add another layer of stairs like this. And that's going to be it for this house. The next thing I need to do is get the windows put in, which for this, I'm actually going to use brown glass. I'm going to get some stained glass and make it brown. That way it fits with the dirt theme. So I'm going to make some of that, but I'm going to do that at the end once I get the other house over there done. Okay, so now for this house over here, I'm going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to use just like the regular mud blocks here. And then for the corner bits, I'm going to use the mud bricks. Now, I don't have a lot of this, but I have enough to at least finish the walls. I think this is 3 blocks high. Yeah, it's 3 blocks high. Normally, this is 4 blocks, I think. Yeah, those are normally 4 blocks high. But I've got just enough to do this. Now, you can actually make more mud. I don't think I have the stuff to do it. But what you need... Actually, I might have some in here. Oh, I don't have any bottles. What you need is you need bottles. And you take bottles of water and you put it on just regular dirt. And that turns it into the mud blocks. Now, I don't have any bottles on me. I don't think anyone around here sells bottles. Yeah, no one around here would sell any bottles. If I get some glass, which I also don't have, and I don't want to drink one of my potions to get a bottle, I'll show you later, once I go back to the house, how it works. It's really easy. But if you don't have a mangrove swamp, you can actually get these mud blocks just anywhere. All you need is a bottle of water and just dirt. That's all you really need for this. The only thing is, you need a bunch of bottles of water to turn in to mud. So it's going to take a while to do it. It's not as easy as going to a mangrove swamp and harvesting it off the ground. But it is possible. So I'm going to go ahead and start building the roof for this house right here. Okay, so I finished building the roof on this house. This is what it looks like with the mud and then also the mud bricks. Now, I am going to break out these blocks here to put in the windows. So we'll go and do that. And then floor is going to be oak wood, like all the other houses. So I'll go ahead and get rid of all of these blocks here. Grab my oak wood and fill in the floor. And now I can go through and put in the glass. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to the house here and grab up some stained glass. I also need to figure out what I'm going to do for the doors. So for the doors, I'm just going to use oak doors because that's what most of the houses in the village have. So I'm going to make another 3 doors here. And that'll be enough to do this house and this house over here are now done. So let's go back. I also want to make some beds. I have in here 2 brown beds. I can use these in 2 of the houses. I'll probably just put it in here. So I'll put 1 bed there and then 1 bed up here. If I can get up the stairs. There we go. So I'll put another bed there. And then the other houses, I need to make 2 more beds that are going to be different colors. Because each of these houses, they all have different colors. Like this one's white. Most of the villagers have brown beds because I have a brown sheep farm over here. Which eventually, I should probably change this to a different color. The reason why I have loads of brown sheep is so that I can get the wool trades for the villagers. Because they like brown wool. Okay, so I'm back in the house here. I've got my brown glass I'm going to use. And I've also got some bottles of water here. So if I go and fill these up with my cauldron and put down this dirt, all you gotta do is place down the dirt like this. And then you take a bottle of water and you right click it. And it takes the water and turns it into a mud block. Now, if you have like an infinite water source, like this cauldron over here, you can just keep grabbing water out of it and then putting it in the dirt so that it turns it into mud. A faster way to do this is if you go outside where you have like a little pond or just any kind of water source. You can just take 1 bottle of water and take a bunch of dirt, place it down like this. Take 1 bottle, fill it up, and then just go like this. And that's a really fast way to turn dirt into mud. So that's how you make mud blocks. Now you can't actually do it on grass. As you can see, every time I try and click on it, it tries to drink it. But if you have just a regular piece of dirt, it will turn it into mud. So that's another way of getting mud if you don't have like a mangrove swamp close by, is you can just use bottles of water, fill them up, and then place it on some dirt. Now I don't have a lot of wool colors to choose from, so I'm going to make 1 black bed and then 1 brown bed. So that way I've got some different colors for the beds. So there's 2 beds right there that I can use. If I get more, eventually I do want to get some different colors for the villagers, because at the moment they all kind of have brown beds. I was hoping to get like a bunch of different colors, but I don't have a lot of wool colors at the moment. But this place looks so much better now that I've got these houses in. It looks like an actual village. Now the next thing I do need to get is some job items for these houses, because right now they have beds, so the villagers can claim these as houses, but they don't have any job items, so they're not going to be able to work. So I'm going to have to figure out what I can put in these buildings. Also, why is this door the wrong way? That is really strange. I'm going to go ahead and put that back down. Let me go ahead and place this door back. I don't know why it went that way. There we go. Now it works. So that should be all of the windows put in. So we've got brown windows, which they kind of look clear if you look at them with like the brown blocks around. It's hard to tell if there's actually windows there, but there is. So now that I've got those buildings done, I need to figure out job items. So the easiest one to probably make is just like a bunch of barrels, make a bunch more fishermen. But I want some useful jobs, because there's a fisherman there. And I think this is also a fisherman. So there's a bunch of fishermen in those buildings there. And I think there's a bunch more over here. So I'm gonna go back to the storage room, see if I've got anything already made. Otherwise, I need 4 just random job items to put in there. I might even make some more librarians, because the librarians are really helpful for getting different kind of enchanted books. And right now, I've got some pretty good librarians that have really good book trades. But I want to see if I can get any other ones that would be helpful. So let me see if I've got any extra lecterns left, because I think I had some. I've got a grindstone in here, so I can use that. Okay, so I'm on my way back, and I just found a baby villager here, which is really good, which means they're accepting my houses that I've put in as part of the village, because now we're getting some more villagers, which I should probably feed the villagers to get them some more food, because I have loads of bread that I need to hand out. But that's a good sign that they've already accepted these buildings. I'm going to add 2 more here. I'm going to get a bed for this area. And I'm going to put some job items down. This is the smithing table here for this house. And then over here, I'm going to put a blast furnace underneath the stairs. And then up top, I'm going to put a grindstone up here right there. And then I also want to put... in this building over here, I've got a fletching table, which I don't know if I actually have any of these in the village. There might be one over here. Let's see. I don't know if I have one of these, because this would be an interesting job to try and level up. Because I think that's the villager who gives you, like, bow trades, which would be really interesting to see what kind of trades they give. Now, I do have some of these extra mud brick walls here, and I did want to use these. And I have a really cool idea. If I put these maybe 1 block down, but I want to put them on the wall here, and then put a torch on it. So if I get a torch, put it on top, this will be kind of like a little lantern out front. I can even put it like higher up, like maybe like halfway up the building. But these houses over here, I'm going to put them all right here next to the door. And then this house over here, I'll go and put these walls down like that. And that will just give a little bit of light around this area so that mobs don't spawn. I do want to let these iron golems out. I don't know how I'm going to do it, because they're like stuck inside the fence. And I don't want to let the sheep out. I don't think I have any wheat on me. And there's none over there, so I can't use that to lure the sheep. So I'll have to figure out how to get those guys out at some point. But this is what the houses look like. And there's already villagers sleeping in here. There's one right there. Oh, these are already... How is that possible? How are these beds already taken? I've just put these houses down. Do I have that many villagers? Okay, that house doesn't have anyone in it. What about this one? Alright, so I've got 2, maybe 3 houses open. Is this one open? Nope, that one's taken. So I've got 2 houses open, which means I should be able to get 2 more villagers. I'm going to have to build a lot more houses, or build like another apartment level to get some more villagers in here, because I want to expand the village as big as possible. It's pretty big now. I think I've got like at least one of every job, which is what I want, so that I can be able to get stuff from the villagers. The next thing I need to go through and do is trade with them all and get them all leveled up so that they're all masters, because that's when you get the best trade, is from the master villagers. But that's going to be it for today's episode, so I'm going to go and end the episode here, so make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody!